Good afternoon. As you can see, I've got the carburetor removed from my frame over here, sitting here on the floor, next to my ashtray, next to my cappuccino over there. Anyhow, the reason I removed the carburetor is because the bike's been boggling a bit. Okay, it hasn't been boggling so much because of the main jet or the idle jet. Find no traces of dirt in there. Problem is with altitude adjustments. I've recently moved quite a long distance from my previous place of home. I've probably moved about 1,400 kilometers. So there's a big altitude adjustment from low sea level to mountain range. Something like that. Okay. So of course you gotta adjust your air or your fuel screw, okay? Your fuel screw sits right underneath the carburetor. You'll see here, there's the fuel screw, okay? This is also your drainage over here, drainage pipe. This is where you loosen the nuts here and it drains, okay? The problem with this bike is, to set the idle screw, you actually have to warm the bike up nicely, okay? So the bike can be perfectly hot, warm as fuck, okay? So you can start tampering with this. I mean, usually it's about, this little motorcycle here is what, 2.2 tons. Basically all motorcycles, what I've had over the years, basically between 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, you know. What I can do is, for now, I can set it on 2.3 tons. And then I made myself this little cockeye screwdriver. As you can see, I put this thing in a fucking vise, so I can get underneath over here. Because the problem is, when the carburetor's on here, there's you'll see the starter motor, okay? Now the carburetor sits on top here. As you can see, the fucking carburetor from in and out has scuffed up my fucking paint job here. So this little thing here, this little screwdriver here can now adjust my fucking fuel screw over here, okay? But I did myself a favor. I set it now for 2.3 tons. And hopefully when I pop it back on, it's correct. Okay. There is another fuel screw that you can buy that kind of like basically, as you can see, this one's like a, where's the damn thing now? As you can see, it's basically like a recess. You see there, there's the fuel screw, fuel and air screw there. See there? You can actually get like an aftermarket one that kind of like sticks out over there. Got a little ball like this flywheel, this butterfly adjuster here. Okay, so you can actually turn that. But I scheme, fuck that. I'm gonna wait now 2 weeks. I'm gonna order it on email. I'm gonna wait another 2 weeks for the damn thing, 2 or 3 weeks. So I just took it upon myself. Made this little thing on here, okay. So I'm gonna adjust it. Once I reinstall the carburetor, let the bike idle for a good 10 minutes. And I might have to fiddle around with my fucking fuel and air screw over there, okay. Anyhow, but I'll strip these screws on here. I used this simple little screwdriver here, Allen key. But yeah, I didn't use a torque wrench or anything like that. And I basically, what I've done now is I stripped these fucking threads. I stripped this one over here. Or was it this one? I'm not sure. But anyway, I bought myself, this morning I just started the bike and started pissing out fuel at the fucking fuel ball over there. So I bought myself this kit for $150. It's probably about $10 there in the States. Thing is, yeah, I can't afford a new bike, so I bought this thing second hand, knowing well that I've got the skills of many years of fixing motorcycles and the patience, and you got to have the right tools. If you got no fucking tools and you got no skills, I would not recommend buying a second-hand motorcycle, okay? Because you ain't gonna have the skills to work on it. You're gonna have to take it to a bike shop. Every time something goes wrong, you have to take it to a bike shop, okay? And then a bike shop will take you for a push because they check, as you know nothing. You can't even fucking helicoil a fucking thread. They're gonna check, oh, you're dumb as fuck. Anyhow, so my suggestion is, if you're a poorish motherfucker, don't buy a second-hand DLZ, especially if you've got no mechanical skills, you've got no fucking tools or no patience. Don't even attempt of buying a second-hand dirt bike or second-hand bike in general. That's it. Get yourself one of these little bikes.
ugly as fuck, but it gets you from A to Z always. Okay, parts is cheap, and when you have to take it to a bike shop, it won't cost you an arm and a leg. Okay, unlike this one over here. Okay, the parts is like 3 times more. For instance, like the fucking clutch cable, for instance, will be like, I don't know, $20-$30 more than what you would pay for this one. Okay, so take that in consideration. So my advice is, the best advice I can give you, don't buy a second-hand bike if you've got no experience in fixing it, okay? Get yourself a little GN125 or something like that, a Japanese motorcycle. When it does break and you're dumb as fuck, you take it to the bike shop and they can do it for you. They fix it for you, okay? Okay, let's back to the carburetor over here. So I got myself a Helicoil kit, and I only stripped the one nut. I mean, this, I didn't even use a torque wrench or a fucking ratchet. I just used a simple little fucking Allen key, fucking screwdriver, and I stripped this screws, these fucking Allen key threads over there. So what I want to do is I'm going to use my Helicoil kit here. It costs like $10 in your exchange rate. Then in the States, I guess. Now I'm going to retap all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 of them. So when I do hand tighten it again with this thing over here, I know that it'll actually be better, stronger than it was before. Okay, and hopefully no fucking leaks. Yeah, so that's my advice. Okay, if you're a poor-ass motherfucker, you got no mechanical experience, you got no tools, and you got no patience, don't buy a second-hand bike, because in the long run it's going to cost you more to get it fixed than it's actually what it's worth. Luckily, I got the patience, and the fucking time to actually fix my own motorcycle. I kind of enjoy it, yes. If something goes wrong, it's a nice feeling knowing I can fix it my fucking self. Don't have to run to the fucking bike shop. But I might have to take this front rim over here because I did try to true it and it's not quite right. So that's a skill and a half. So I might have to take that rim in to have it done by the professionals. Okay. Some things I can do, some things I can't do, but I will not take the whole motorcycle to the bike shop. I'll put the jack underneath there, jack it up, and what I'll do is I'll send the rim as is, you know what I mean? I don't want those bloody, how do I say, mechanics fiddling around with my motorbike over here. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed my YouTube video.